peace, only war.
What is up, gents? 40k Dirtbags here. World top 40k player and a Recon Marine. Cheers. We got an awesome three-part series for you guys today. We are doing RTT 3-0 with Death Guard, Take and Hold Virulent Vectorum. So we had a local RTT at Alternate Universes in Bluebell, Pennsylvania. The meta there is insane. Depending on which video you guys are clicking on, this is going to be the intro of each video. We're going to go over the list really quick, and then it's going to pick up with Game 1, Game 2, and Game 3. We went into all melee armies, so the -1 to hit is what we chose every single game, which was pretty funny because every single game I was like, oh, I really wanted to take the -1 AP, but the -1 hit was the better choice. So we're going to go over picture by picture, turn by turn, what we did good, what we could have done better, and hopefully get you guys better at 40k. If you guys are Patreons or members, thank you for supporting the channel. Wouldn't be doing this without you guys. We were #1 Death Guard play in the world last year, so we thought we'd throw them back up on the table because their win rate is so low right now. I know they need a little bit of a help, hopefully coming up soon. But yeah, we did the old school Morty, Virulent Vectorum, see what they could do. So hopefully this picks your guys' spirits back up and help out with the disgustingly resilient and pick them back up. So let's get into quick sponsors. If you guys scan that thing, the QR code all the way to the right, that takes you to Amazon, which supports Keevil making his first book about tabletop wargaming. First tabletop 40k game book about emotional intelligence out there, so go check that out. And if you guys want to support the channel also, we have merch, which is on logos, red, white, and blue logos, as well as all these designs over there. So quick shout out to sponsors, and then we'll get into game 1, 2, or 3. All right, guys, so we came in second out of strength of schedule. Our boy, other fellow 40k Dirtbag, Greg, came in first with Adeptus Custodes, and then Cole, who is a sister team Cuddle Buddies, came in third with his Astral Militarium. He ran 3 big-ass tanks, the big Forge for ones. He ran fucking 3 of those guys. So we did 98, 100, 100, fucking Custodes, 100, 100, 100. But yeah, let's go over the list real quick. This is what we brought. Virulent Vectorum, 3 detachment points, so we didn't have to think about anything. We brought a Lord of Contagion, still very freaking good. I don't really have any points. Like, these guys' points need to go down, especially with the Death Shroud. They can't charge 6 inches anymore. It has to be 7, so they can still come down 6. But they need a 7-inch charge, which is a huge difference in statistics compared to rolling a 6+. But Lord of Contagion still has sustained lethal, gains sustained lethal still, even after the unit dies, which is very good for 11th edition. He's our heavy hitter beat stick. 1 unit of Death Shroud. Lord of Virulence with another unit of Death Shroud. I was kind of keen on, if I bring this guy, I might change him up for Typhus. I might try Typhus instead of this, because he does do like the reroll 1s to hit, which actually works with a lot of the units in this list, and also any blast full rerolls to hit. So he does have his perks and full rerolls to wound. If you do the -1 armor save, he does do really well. So we might leave him. He still has like a power fist that hits pretty hard, and coming down within 6 and being able to do flamer is really good. Malignant Plaguecaster with the Ballast Putrefier. I have no points for any fucking enhancements. I wish I had enhancements on everybody. But these two combined with the 10 Plague Marine busts, these guys are insane in 11th edition. They didn't really make up their points that much in 10th edition, but in 11th edition, huge difference I saw. I was very cautious with them. I didn't just throw them out just to do something. I threw them out just to make sure that they got their points back. And then on the clapback, I tried to do the -1 to damage. I killed really anything that was really scary that could kill them back close up. And then I only got shot by maybe 1 tank from afar. So then we have the Demon Prince of Nurgle with the 5-up Feel No Pain, Mortarion, Tallyman, Rhino, Spawn, Hauler, Pox. Super easy. Other lists we ran in 10th edition had 2 heavy Blight launchers instead of the Blight Haulers, but with all the points increases, we couldn't do that. Yeah, just all the points went up. So it's similar but different. If you guys don't want to run the Plague Marines, you could just run the Plague Bus with 2 Malignant Plague Casters and the bus, and then you get rid of the Plague Marines for more chaff, like more guns, maybe another spawn unit, and maybe even 3 more Death Shroud. You run a full 6-man Death Shroud unit. But this list did pretty well. You can change it up really anywhere. Anything in Virulent Vectorum is very good. So that's the list. Let's get into the game. All right, guys, thanks for clicking on the video. If you guys want to support the channel, stay tuned towards the end of the video where we'll go over all of this stuff, as well as any links in the description below for laser lines, shirts, and gear is in all the description. So stay tuned towards the end and enjoy the video. All right, guys, this is game 2 versus our boy Frank, fellow cuddle buddy. First time I actually got to play Frank. Awesome dude if you guys get a chance to meet him. He's running World Eaters, and he is playing Purge the Foe. So we are doing Take and Hold versus a movable object. Of course, World Eaters are playing Purge the Foe. So, movable object, we have to control 1 or more central objectives. And then end of your command phase, for each objective you control, excluding your home, you get 5. So for every expansion objective I control is 5 points. And then at the end of my turn, if I control a center objective, that's 3. So it's 8 points. And then for each objective you control on the 5th battle round, excluding your home field, you get 5. So it's all about holding your expansion and then controlling the center. And if I control the center and my expansion, that'll be 13 every single turn for Take and Hold. For his thing is 1 or more enemy units are destroyed. That's it, just 3 points. And then end of your command phase, for each objective you control is 4 points for each objective. So he literally wants to hold his expansion objective the entire game, because that's going to get him 7. And then second battle round onwards, end of his turn, if you control 1 or more objectives, he does not control at the end. So basically it's all about killing, holding your expansion, and then taking over an objective you didn't have before, which is probably going to be the center objective. So that's 10 points every single turn. End of the game, if you control 1 or more central objectives, you get an easy 5 points, especially with this fucking deployment. So this is his list. He's got a big old Defiler. This is the first time his paint job is fucking awesome. He's got the blood on all of the bases. Still has to finish up these guys, but big ass Defiler. I was super scared about this guy. I wasn't sure about how to play against it. Speed 14, kind of nuts. Then he's got the Forge Fiend. He's got a strat where he ignores modifiers, which is very good for hitting on 4s. He's got 4s, full rerolls, and then rapid fire. So these guys shoot pretty good. Demon Prince, which is like the same as my Demon Prince. Free strat, lone op. That's basically it. Free strat and lone op. He's got a bunch of Exalted. So he's got a full 6-man Exalted with the Lord. Full 6-man Exalted with the Lord. 3 Exalted. 8th bound. Jackals. These guys are the Infiltrators. And another unit of Jackals. So I think 2 units of Jackals, Infiltrators, 8th bound, Exalted. Or 8th. I don't know the difference, guys. I'm sorry. 3. Better. With the leaders. And this is the deployment. So for us, it is just flat 12 inches up the entire way. For him, it is... Oh, no, this is the stepping stone. So this is, I believe, 14 inches up and then 8 inches up. So 8 and then 14, and then ours is 14 and then 8. So I wasn't sure about the Rhino. I can't go through this, which kind of sucks, like this little thing right here. This is dense, so the Rhino physically can't put his fucking base through there, which this was probably a mistake. Rhino probably could have been like right here or up here to threaten the expansion. So that was a mistake on the Rhino, but I did need to hold my expansion, which was this one right here. So I think I chose the Plague Marines to just hold the expansion and keep the Flamers threatening him. For his reserves, he had the 6-man in reserves and the other 3-man in reserves. And everything else is on the table. So this guy's lone up. This thing threatens 14, so he could fucking get all the way out to here and shoot. These guys scout, and these guys infiltrate. And then these guys scout. So my scouts are there. And I was teaching Frank this when you guys are deploying, which we're going to do a whole tactical deployment video, but this is how and why I deployed this way. If you go first, you want to be able to get center ground, you want to be able to get cleanse, you want to be able to get plunder, you want to be able to get tempting target, stuff like that are easy, that if your opponent didn't set up properly, you can get pretty easily. Now think about center ground. I have scout 6, so if I scout 6, I can scout 6 up to here, get center ground pretty easily because there's nothing here. Cleanse, I can scout 6, move up, cleanse his home field objective, cleanse this one, cleanse that one, cleanse that one. Like, cleanse is easy. Then if I get plunder, I can scout 6, move up 8, and then plunder this objective out of my territory. So that's an easy 5 points turn 1. And then the controlling the expansion objective, which is forward position, you can get this and this. So you're basically setting up so you can get any of those secondaries that are usually harder later in the or earlier in the game by deploying this way. So these guys are kind of doing the same goal, where these guys are able to get tempting target, plunder, all that stuff. But what I did was I deployed defensively. Instead of these guys being in the rhino, they're out of the rhino. So if he does get onto my fucking objective, I can just overwatch the shit out of him, and for free. So this guy's within 12, so I can just do it for free, and then not have to waste my CP. So I did the same idea as him, but he's got no flamers over here, and I do. So these guys move out, they're dead. Unless they kind of like fucking run all the way over to here behind this wall, which then I still have like 4 Poxwalkers on this side to still have 4 OC on there. So that was kind of like my defensive deployment. Usually you just start him in the rhino and then, you know, hope for the best. But for us, we were thinking more defensively to stop his scoring. So he had turn 1. No, I had turn 1. So in this game, I had turn 1. We did the tempting target, which again, we set up for it. So we basically moved up, tempted this target, and then we moved up, got on it, got an easy 5 points. It was either tempting target or plunder, one of those two, but we got an easy 5 points turn 1, and then this guy kind of like moved over and just touched this objective as well. These guys were outside, or they scouted forward. These guys didn't really scout too far forward at all, and these guys just stay where they were. We did move up, and we got some random pot shots on these guys in the open, and I only did 2 wounds to 1 because we had a lot of 5-up invuln saves. So probably one of these guys should have died, but it's fine. He didn't have 2 CP because this guy's too far away, or else he could have heroicked. So I made sure that this guy's 12 inches away from these guys for the free CP, because if he has a free CP, he spends 1 CP and heroics for 2 CP into me on turn 1, which would have been very, very bad. So I was still within 6 inches, but he couldn't heroic because this guy's so far away. So another thing is, on Frank's side, you want to make sure that this guy's kind of centralized, so that way he can be within 12 inches of everybody that he needs to be on turn 1. So if this guy is kind of where these guys are, he's within 12 inches that way, 12 inches that way, and he's kind of like threatening both sides. So if this Team Prince was here, he could have fucking heroicked with this guy into my spawn, killed my spawn, and stopped the secondary, and now be like super far forward. So that way on his turn, he could have moved up, charged my home field, or charged these guys. So big difference with just placing this guy all the way too far away. Now when you scout, you could have like scouted diagonal and put one guy within 12, and then the other 2 where they are now. So that's also something different. But yeah, everything else moved up. We stayed out of the rhino for exactly that same exact reason. We stayed up out of the rhino. If this guy moves up 14, I'm outside of 15, so he can't just shoot the shit out of me. Morty slowly moves up. I don't know this guy's firepower too much, so if he moves up, he can shoot Morty. Demon Prince is lown out 12, so I stay outside of 14, 12, 26 of this guy. It's all about pre-measuring and threat ranges. This guy stays back, screen out the back, and that is it. So let's turn this around. His turn, he moves up the dude over to here. He gets some line of shots off on Morty. He only does 2 wounds to Morty after all of that shooting. I think I did the -1 damage just in case, but 2 up, 4 up, 5 up, feeling no pain, -1 damage. And then down here, these guys, committed over here into the center objective. So these guys moved up and charged my poxwalkers into the center. Didn't kill really any of them. So on my turn, I fell them back onto the objective, and then I just killed them all with Demon Prince, shooting from this guy, and maybe a charge. And then we just picked them up. These guys got back into the Rhino after these guys weren't really threatening anymore. So they got in the Rhino, and I tried to screen out my backfield as much as possible. So I kind of turned it a little bit sideways, and I screened out 8 inches back here, screened out 8 inches back here. Demon Prince is helping out screen. Tallyman moved over to help out screen, and I kind of got like a big screen back here. And then these guys are screening up here. So we're screening out as much as we possibly can. If I had a little marker, it would be literally all of this is screened. So all you can really rapid is like back here, which is good. This is a really good spot to rapid because obviously it threatens Morty or it threatens the Rhino over here. So this is what we talked about at the end of the game with me and Frank, but this is the end of his turn. Charges in. These guys. So these guys move up, kill the spawn, consolidate back. I deep strike my Lord of Virulence down here, outside of 6 of these guys that killed my spawn. And then I am within 12 of these guys that were on the objective over here. So when I came down, I had full flamer shots into the dudes, full rerolls, anti-infantry 4+, and I just nuke this full 10-man. So now he has nothing on this side of the table. So I feel like my Death Shot is just there camping the rest of the game, which is fine. Now I have taken hold on this objective for the entire game, which I'm okay with. The Heavy Blight Launcher moved up. I'm sorry, the Malefic Blight Hauler moved up on the points. That's 3OC. And he shot these 2 guys, killed them with the Meltas and Crack. This guy also shot those guys, melt to crack. These 2 guys are left over here. There was 1 on the objective. So I shot and charged, and then these 2 guys couldn't kill me because they're strength 8 or something. So I was just trying to use my toughness to my advantage. These guys are still stuck back here. They're waiting to see what happens in the center. Demon Prince, I don't think moved at all this game so far. These guys, like I said, rapid. And the Demon Prince, or the thing, is right here. So I didn't have enough to kill this thing. I was thinking about it, but then if I just give up Morty, he's got a 6-man, a Demon Prince, another 6-man that is just going to tear up Morty. So even if I do kill this thing, I lose Morty. Don't want to do that. So I'm using Morty defensively. I still have a reactive move 5. So wherever the fuck he goes, I'm going to try and reactive as far away as I possibly can. So if you guys are looking at the screen, comment below before you keep watching it. Pause it, comment. Where would you go with this 6-man unit? Would you go kill Morty? Would you go kill the Rhino? Or would you go kill the Poxwalkers and this? Pause, comment. Let's keep going. So he tries to go after Morty. He moves up. I react to move 5 away, as far away as I possibly can. This thing moves up. These guys are still there. This guy is still there. These guys rapid back here because after my reactive move, and if he does make this charge, which is a 9, I need a reactive to try and counter. So the big heavy hitting unit reactives back here. They're on both sides, so I can either counter this way or I can counter this way. And I have a Demon Prince here as well. These guys, again, are going to just camp this objective as much as possible. He does make the charge. And that's what this is. But look at what I did here. So the Demon Prince countered instead of these guys. So what I did instead was, do you see this guy where he is? He charges into the Poxwalkers. Now, I wasn't expecting him to do it, but that's smart that he did do it. These guys charge in first. So they charge in, make the charge. This guy charges in, make the charge. These guys charged in first. So these guys charged in. He got like 3 guys in Morty. Everybody else kind of like was back here, right? So what you could do is if he doesn't charge my Poxes, he could get countercharged by my poxwalkers, and that's probably what I was going to do instead. So I was going to give up my poxwalkers to countercharge and tag as many fucking of these guys as possible. So that would have stopped these guys in their tracks to be able to consolidate more into Morty and try and kill Morty. But instead, he charged my poxwalkers so they couldn't countercharge. So the only countercharge targets I have are my Death Shroud, which I really don't want them to die without me getting to fight first, or the Demon Prince. So we chose to go with the Demon Prince because obviously 2 up, 4 up, 5 up, Feel No Pain, toughness 12. He charges and counters, and look where he lands. So he rolls a 7. And this is where he lands. So he started back here. He charged diagonal and put as many as he possibly could into engagement range. Now, when you're talking about engagement range for pile-in step, you can pile in 2 other units as long as you stay within engagement range of the unit that you're already engaged with. So, for example, since I'm super far away from Morty now, he can't pile in to Morty and leave this guy's engagement range. So that was a little trick that we did here. Instead of the Poxwalkers going, the Demon Prince went and stole 4 attacks away from Morty. So now he has to split his attacks. One of these guys are probably going to die. So either the Demon Prince dies or the Morty dies, but not both. And if both of them live, great. But I was just sacrificing the Demon Prince to have Morty live so that way he can sweep, kill a bunch, and then I still have my Death Shroud to move up and finish them off. So that was like the FU to these guys, because after all of their attacks, this guy rolled like fucking 7 ones, and Morty only took 4 damage after +1 damage, rerolls, anti-monster 3+, like everything he had on buffed up on this unit. Morty took 4 wounds. It was fucking insane. These guys are 3 damage, he's 4 damage. It's nuts. And then the Demon Prince actually lives as well. So after the clapback, Demon Prince kills like 3 or 4 of them. Morty sweeps, kills 3 or 4 of them. All he has left is the leader with 4 wounds. So after the clapback, we kill the whole squad, and then the leader has 4 wounds. Now in my turn, I spend the CP to suck wounds back up. So after I suck the wounds back up from Morty, I only sucked up 2 wounds. Yeah, I think I took 4, so I forget what happened. I think I only took 6 so far. But yeah, so I sucked up only 2. So this guy's standing there by himself with 2 wounds left. So that was my command phase. So that means Morty can't move now. So in the movement phase, Morty doesn't move, and then he does the mortal wounds as well, which does the final 2 mortal wounds. So we kill the dude who's tied up with Morty. The Demon Prince then is able to move up to get closer to the Defiler. These guys now, since they don't have to go after the dudes, they move up, and then they make the charge onto the Defiler. So with this guy going in, these guys move up. I throw a grenade. I do as much as I can shot-wise into this thing, and then I charge it and take it off the board. So now we killed the Defiler, we killed the 6-man, so all he's left is a 6-man all the way back here. He's got the Demon Prince still. These guys had a rapid back here because we screened out most of the board again. These guys, like I said, are camping this objective for the rest of the game. These guys are running forward in case I have to do something later on. This guy moves towards the center. Tallyman's doing his job. There's only 2 Poxes left, which are battle-shocked. And the Rhino still has a full 10-man unit in here. So it's looking good. I still have the reactive move, so if these guys do launch forward, I can reactive move back. So these guys are pretty safe in the center. Demon Prince is probably going to die, but it's fine. Demon Prince is down to 6 wounds. So after he commits those guys, he commits Demon Prince. Morty's still on 6 wounds, or only took 6 wounds. He's either on 6 wounds or only took 6 wounds. One of the 2, but he's not dead. That's the goal. He kills 1 of the Death Shroud with that 6-man. I think he moved up, charged the caster. Yeah, so he moved up, charged this thing, kills it pretty easily. Consolidates backwards. These guys then move up, charge them. They fight on death. Kills 1 of them, leaves this guy on 1. Morty moves up, kills Demon Prince. My Demon Prince died to his Demon Prince. Yeah, these guys, like I said, are just camping this objective. This is theirs forever. Don't come at them. They're there. And then the Rhino moves up 12. Gets out. Flamers. And now they're there. So the Forge Fiend came in over here. So when the Forge Fiend came in over here, shot my my Rhino, blew up the Rhino. Then the guys got out of the Rhino 3 inches. So then on my turn, I moved up 5, charged the Forge Fiend that came in right here, and then I consolidate onto the objective over here. So I stole his home field objective with all of the OC2. This guy's still there. Still have these guys, still have these guys. So at the end of the game, he's got these guys left, which then we essentially have to talk it out. I still have 28 minutes left. And this is the final score. So 100 to 46 against our boy Frank. I learned a lot this game, and then we talked through a lot as well. And then at the end of the game, we went over a lot of different stuff that he could have done differently, which we'll go over shortly. But for us, we had 45 and 45 for primary, and then we had, 45 out of 45 secondary, 45 out of 45 for primary. We had 3, 13, 13, 13, 15, and then we had 10. So that was at plunder and tempting target. So you guys remember, turn 1. We were able to get that plunder up here by deploying these guys to have a unit to be able to get up there. So move up, get up there, plunder, tempting target, done. No matter what thing he would have picked, I was able to tempt. If he picks this one, I tempt there. If he picks that one, I tempt there. If he picks this one, I tempt there. Pick that. So I could have tempted any target in the center. And also, the plunder was super easy turn 1. So turn 1, being able to get 10 points on turn 1 is insane. 10 points. Then only 3. The defend should have been the turn earlier, but 3, 10, 15, 5, and then 15. So pretty easy secondaries. And then for him, he had 15 primary because we kept stealing his primary the whole game. And then we kept stealing his primary here, and he only held his home field. So we kept denying his primary with Purge the Foe. So he was only able to get 3, just really by killing and controlling something else that he didn't control before. So kill, control more, or kill, control one you didn't control, kill, control, nothing, nothing. And then for secondaries, 8, 0, 10, 3, 0. So tough matchup. What he would have done differently was obviously Demon Prince move over. These guys now within range. These guys be a lot more aggressive. These guys probably should have been over here. So let's say they start here. Then on turn 1, they run up here. So now they're just there, which are just super fucking scary. These guys could have deployed in the center instead of over there. Or they could have deployed here. And kind of done the same thing where if they get central ground or move up, do a cleanse or tempting target or something like that. So the one guys could have scouted. So this 6-man right here starts here, scouts forward. Now they're here. These guys infiltrate over to the center or over to here. The other 3-man scouts forward over to here. So they start here, scout forward to here, and now they're threatening here, screening out this side. And then these 3 could have scouted like behind here. Try not to be shot, turn 1. Defiler's fine where he is. Demon Prince, again, moves over, stays within 3 of infantry units, so that way he's blown up. And I told him this would have changed the entire game. So when these guys rapided, right, Forge Fiend on his turn walks on, blows up this fucking thing, super easily too. You have a CP, just ignore cover and hit mods. So hit him on 4s, rapid fire, full rerolls to hit, kills the Rhino. Now these guys move up, and when the guys get out of the Rhino, because I have a 10-man, I have to basically like surround my Rhino. They make a simple charge into me, which I have no strats because I'm battle shocked, and then you just murder my entire 10-man. That's what I was afraid of. So if he kills the entire 10-man, the Rhino has the Forge Fiend on now on the table. Defiler could move up and still do what he wants to do. Defiler could have also shot the Rhino, but Defiler moves maybe this way, kills this fucking thing, shoots these guys. These guys are over here now. And then the Demon Prince moves up and stages here for the free strat to do whatever. So that would have changed the entire game. I think he probably could have won, honestly, if he does that play, and now he has my home field objective or my expansion objective, and now he's threatening going this way into Morty. So Morty would have had to come back this way 10 and then maybe charge him this way, but Morty would have definitely taken damage, whether he fight on death or doesn't kill them all and then they clap back, because I definitely need more than just Morty to take out this unit right here. So the other Death Shroud probably would have had a deep strike in my fucking home field, charge in, and then try and kill them, but again with the fight on death. Now I have a Death Shroud on my home objective, super slow, trying to run across table. So again, completely different game. But that would have essentially won him the game if he did Fortune over here, blow up the Rhino, charge, kill the guys inside. This guy moves that way, away from Morty, and tries to help out this side of the table. So, but all in all, great game. It was scary. Obviously, these guys hit hard as fuck, and I didn't know what to do into the filer. But wound up winning based off of just movement, shenanigans, countercharging, and stratagems. So, but great game. Let me know what you guys think about in the comments below. What you liked, didn't like, how we can improve on the channel. If you guys want to support the channel, go scan that QR code in the top right, buy Keevil's book. And also, if you guys want to support the channel with the merch, these shirts look fucking fly in person, red, white, and blue logos, as well as any of these logos as well. If you guys want the Lord of Contagion proxy, this actual model right here with the flamer on top, I have that, so just message me on Discord, and head over to Patreon, so that way you guys get to join the Dirtbag Nation and the Patreon Discord exclusively. All these matches come out ahead of time on Patreon.com and members. So yeah, appreciate it. Good luck, and we'll see you in Game 3 versus Blood Angels. We'll be back. All right, guys, thanks for sticking towards the end of the video. If you guys want to support the channel, all the links in the description below, which we'll go over. But these right here, we have 3D prints of Cypher, Tech Priest, Phobo Libby, Combi Libby, Lieutenant, Calidus, Codiez, and the Lord of Contagion. All those are up for sale. Message me on Discord. All these widgets, the 6-inch, 2-inch, 3-inch, 1-inch, they pop out. Those are up for sale. The 9-inch widget, the 1 CP token, where you guys can keep track of the CP every single game. The token markers for Chaos and Grey Knights, they're poker chips. Those are really good for sticky objectives. And then also the wound gauges and the fuck you and fuck me tokens are up for sale as well. And we have a new sponsor, Snot Goblin Terrain. They are really, really cool. What's great about them is you can customize them for any layout. So if you run a Games Workshop layout, or if you run WTC layout, you can run it that way. And the best part, it's super hard plastic, not going to break on you. And also it's all fully painted. So check on the link below if you guys want to check these guys out. We use them in our streams and they look super awesome on the stream, but it's really good to travel into all your stores and bring them with you. So check those guys out. Then we still have 3D6 Wargaming, where if you guys want some custom templates, you guys can click on these. And then our new and improved Rexar lasers, laser lights with the Dirtbag logo on them. These guys are at a lot of local GTs, especially in the Texas area, but these lasers are rechargeable. So definitely be picking this up. I'm going to be getting sent one of these so I can show you guys on the live stream and stuff like this. But you guys get the Dirtbags and the lasers rechargeable, so highly recommend the Rexar lasers in the description below. Look at this. Look at that line. It is so good. And it's rechargeable. At the top, it's got the USB. Just plug it right in. Good to go. This shit is legit. And lastly, guys, the merch store. This I love seeing at GTs. When you see it across the room, you see your own logo, which is so cool. It's the red, white, and blue. We have the hats as well. They're all flex fit with the Dirtbags logo on the back. I just love wearing backwards hats. But all of these are available in the Printify shop. It's print to order, so you can get all these shirts, different sizes, different colors. We also have the old school stuff. We have the Nurgling. We have mugs, which you can fit your entire hand in, and some of the Grey Knight logos as well. So let me know what I'm missing. You can message me on Discord, but stay tuned if you guys are interested in the Patreon. That'll come up last. So appreciate it, guys, and let's keep it going. What is up, gents? 40k Dirtbags here. If you guys are interested in joining the Dirtbag Nation over at patreon.com, you get a bunch of perks. What we did in 2024 was we really expanded. I had traveled a ton and I played my ass off in 40k. Right now we're ranked #1 best player in the United States on ITC rankings. We were the #1 Chaos Space Marine player in the world this year in 2024. 2 years ago, we got ranked #1 Grey Knight player in the world, and this year we're probably going to go into Death Guard, hopefully when the new Codex comes out, or Emperor's Children. But you guys, if you guys want that head coach or that coach always in your corner, just to ask questions, bounce ideas off, that's what the competitive Dirtbag and the Dirtbag Nation is all about. If you guys want to support the channel, you head over to patreon.com. You can join the Just a Car tab, which is $5 a month. You guys get access to the Discord Patreon tab. You have to be a patron to get into that Discord, and also I'm always there. All the other coaches are there. Basically, it's just such a good community over on Discord that you guys get specific access to it that only Patreons can get. If you guys want to bump that up, the competitive Dirtbag tier, you guys get to message me or another Grandmaster or another Dirtbag coach over the Dirtbag Nation to add unlimited questions, list ideas, list reviews, and bounce ideas off of. That's what having a coach in your corner is all about. If you guys want to bump up to the Grandmaster tier, that tier you get every perk under the sun. So basically you get access to Discord, you get one-on-one coaching, you get a call once a month if you guys would like to go over any RTTs coming up, any GTs coming up, any list reviews live over Discord chat, and also a special perk that Grandmasters get. If you guys want any video suggestions like we do all the time with these table setups that we just upgraded thanks to the Patreons, you guys get suggestions or battle reports you want to see specifically played live by a coach or myself on the next battle report, or a live battle report coming up on the Patreon. So you guys get obviously first access to all the videos. We post them first on patreon.com, but there's just a ton of benefits to having a professional coach that plays this game all the time at the very, very high competitive level in your corner at all times. And that's really what the Dirtbag Nation is all about, getting you guys better at 40K, the basics, and being good in your community. So if you guys want to support the channel, I really appreciate it. Couldn't have done it without you guys in 2024, 2025. I am super stoked for, super excited for. We really want to get a bigger studio going. That is going to be my focus in 2025, is really growing the community on YouTube and Patreon specifically. So thank you so much for 2024, all my Patreons. If you guys are interested in joining and want that coach in your corner, head over to patreon.com and support the channel. Appreciate it.